He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This one's wife. Woman bought clothes. Or did she? Yes, stop what you're doing. If you're driving a car as you're listening to me, pull over so you can concentrate. If you're on the treadmill, hit the buttons, slow down, get your breath back so that you're able to listen clearly. Are you engaged in doing some laundry? Stop for now. Walk away from the machine so the noise of it doesn't interfere with what I'm telling you. Rubbing your nubbin? Well, exciting as that might be, I'd urge you to postpone that for a short period of time so you can focus on this amazing news. As you know, this one's wife thinks that she's amazing, which means that every little thing that she does, she believes it ought to be reported on. People often refer to this as acting like the main character, which is an apt description, because the narcissist invariably sees themselves as the main character in the film or book of their life, and this one's wife is no exception to this. Unfortunately, unlike other narcissists that create things, that make money, that create brilliant pieces of literature and film and art, that entertain people, that actually bring some value into people's lives, she doesn't because she's boring. She doesn't because she's dull. And her self-absorption doesn't actually create anything other than an opportunity to demonstrate time and time again what a rampant narcissist she is. Nevertheless, her narcissism persists on insisting that we all know about the simplest of things that she does. I suspect it won't be long before it's telling us about the thing that she's flogging on QVC, or that she's been to the bathroom and she only used 2 sheets of toilet paper, one to wipe and one to polish. This is why you find with certain individuals that they completely overshare in relation to what they are doing. You think, why did I need to know that? I didn't need to know that. Why have this person furnished me with this information? Because they have no boundary. That they believe that you are actually interested in the things that they do. That you ought to know because they're special. They don't have any kind of filter or comprehension that what they're actually doing is something that should be kept private, that actually is trivial and minutiae, that isn't of interest. Because it comes from the narcissist, it automatically means it must be of interest. And this one's wife has done this repeatedly, which provides us with an excellent opportunity to ridicule the ridiculousness of this fuel-thirsty woman. This invariably manifests through the supine publications, who, like lapdogs, are all too willing to facilitate the provision of the shitty information that she pumps out. And she's at it again. Although she's not making any appearances looking like a desiccated chili pepper on a green carpet, or turning up and frightening children, on this occasion, the wheel of bullshittery has been spun and has landed on Town and Country, and Emily Burak has been tasked with pumping out some asinine arse-licking nonsense in relation to this one's wife. Thus we are greeted with the headline, "This one's wife bought pieces from Claire Waite Keller's Uniqlo collection. Hold the presses, shit the bed. This is monumental news. Don't feed the cat, listen to this. Forget about cooking lunch, let it burn. This is what you need to know." Claire Waite Keller, the former Givenchy creative director, became the creative director of Uniqlo last month. Waite Keller famously designed, yes, you've guessed it, this one's wife's wedding dress, which didn't fit her properly, and in a new profile of the designer in the New York Times, the Duchess of Sussex said they share a beautiful friendship. Flattery. This one's wife also revealed she owns several of Waite Keller's Uniqlo pieces, including several dresses and a trench coat. Her pieces for the brand have movement and modern grains, the Duchess told the Times. Thus, we get to know that a woman has apparently been shopping and she has bought some dresses and a trench coat. Well, I shit thee nay at the monumental, ground-shaking, earth-shattering news that this represents. Aren't you delighted that you've tuned in today, valuable viewers, to learn about the fact that a beige woman went and bought some clothing? But there's more. About her fall-winter collection, the designer shared, "My top tips for the fall-winter season are all about layering. Shirtings, lightweight cashmere, and shirts under the beautiful dry sweat hoodies. Even the coats, which are quite lightweight, can be layered." Well, fuck me, wearing layers. I never bastard thought about doing that. I thought, just put one thing on, that'll do. Well, I've really learned something today. And for me, that gives the richness and the beauty of fall/winter dressing. It's all about those cozy layers that give you that beautiful silhouette. What? People can't actually see you? What are you talking about? After Prince Harry and this one's wife's royal wedding, Wade Keller and the new Duchess became friends. Non-intimate secondary source. I think the magic of that being so intimate and so personal for so long felt incredibly special because it evolved from a designer and client relationship very quickly into a friendship, in that we've got such a comfort level with one another and shared so many special moments, Wade Keller said, with her nose and tongue wedged firmly up the yitter of this one's wife. I suppose we have a sort of unbreakable bond in that sense, when you've experienced something very few people have together, so it goes deep. Yeah, but what you fail to understand is that your friend is a narcissist, and you can quite readily be popped on the shelf like that. Well, the article also tells us this one's wife is yet to be pictured in any of Wade Keller's Uniqlo clothes, but they are available online to shop now. Ah! So she purportedly has bought them but has never worn them. Do you know what I say? Bullshit! I say you haven't bought any of them. I say this is just another puff piece that has been generated in order to make you look like you are a fashion icon, whilst toadying to this designer in the expectation of some more freebies while she gets a plug. I don't think that you've bought any of her clothing, because if you had, you'd have been swanning around wearing it in an ill-fitting way. And once again, we are subjected to the banality of this industrial beige woman forcing upon us the fact that she has bought, but may not have done, some clothing which if she has bought, she's never worn, or she never bought and that she can't wear it. Fucking banal, isn't it? But once again, it demonstrates the self-absorbed nature of this beige narcissist. I'm HG Tudor. Well done for listening to that.